Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today we're looking at something different, something unique. Um, Today we're looking at the periodic audio nitrogen, which is, we've looked at other periodics. We did the magnesium and the beryllium. This one is much different tuned. It's new, it's got a cellulose membrane, and we'll get into that. I did do a video with the an unboxing video, but unfortunately that footage is gone for some reason. I had a major problem with the devices just the other day. So here's a full-size 1/4 adapter and an airline adapter, and you also get this nice case, which inside is like this soft material. It's a little small for the unit. Here's your different size. You get 3 different sizes and 3 different tips. So you get 3 different size foams, which I call foamies. You get 3 different sizes of these dual flanges right here, and then you get 3 different sizes of the single flange, which is nice. You get a whole bunch of different tips with it. It does come with the unique periodic ideal cable, which comes in a variety of different things, copper, silver, you name it. This is the standard cable, and of course it is a 2.5 millimeter connection that goes in here, making them unique in this proprietary and not exactly easy to find a replacement cable other than through them. Each one of their units has, a different color on the back, but they're basically a similar shape, made out of polycarbonate. Pop this off, you can see the filter right there. And try to put that back on without actually even looking. I think I actually did it. Anyway, so it's a similar shape, and it's a barrel shape, kind of chunky barrel shape. Each tip had a different color coding, like some have like the copperish, like the magnesium, and the beryllium was kind of goldish, and the carbon was all black, and of course the nitrogen is blue. And I don't think I put that on right. Nope, I didn't. Well, we'll just keep that off for now because I'm actually trying to do that through the screen, which isn't good. So similar shape, similar fit in your ear, should fit most ears. The cable terminates in a 3.5 millimeter and has dual 2.5 millimeters. Maybe some old hi-fi band, or maybe some Sivga, or either one more. Triple driver, not the earphones, but the headphones actually take a 2.5. So, any of those cables might actually fit this. I would suggest using one of their cables, unless you can find something that is a similar type. So I'm just going to go looking at the charts here. Here's one chart here. Here's another, if you can see that. Let me look at the thing. Yeah, you can see that, even though there's a reflection from the horrible fluorescent light that I have to use. I don't like fluorescent lights myself. I much prefer LED. So that's basically everything you get in the box. So it's that's the unboxing and that. I found them comfortable. I found isolation very good on these as well. I had no problems with the fit. I don't know, because they are like a chunkier barrel shaped. It's almost shaped like a propane tank. So I don't know, how smaller ears it'll fit, but I found that it had decent isolation and comfort for me at least. Now, it says on here, it says that the nitrogen is the first bio-based IAM from them. Usually they have some type of metallic coating, or crystalline in the case of the carbon. I believe there's beryllium, magnesium, titanium, carbon, and I'm not sure. And then they have like a line of different things. I have their neon and their rhodium DAX, the neon's Bluetooth. There's also a silicone, which I haven't tried. So it says it's a unique lamination of custom developed cotton-based pulp and polyethylene ketone-based carrier. Um, And they say that it's a flat response, and it is. I don't know if I would say it's flat or if it's neutral. There is some nice, tight, punchy bass there. It's obviously more mid bass than sub bass. You can still hear some sub bass there. It's not going to please any bass heads. It even says right here it's not a bass monster. It says Nitrogen is perfect for those craving vocals, acoustic work, and spoken word. And let's get into that part. The mid range. The mid range has a little tinge of like some warmth. It's very neutral to me. It gets a little brighter in the uppers. So you both have both female and male vocals placed forward, but not shouty, but like right, like in front of the instruments. Like if you were, it's almost like an intimate type of response. It's like you were at a small stage and the singer's in front and the band's a little bit in the back. And amazingly, you can hear each instrument. There's very good detail here, very good separation and clarity with the instruments and the vocals. Um, like they said, acoustic, vocal, country, jazz sounds really nice on this. Speed metal sounds very good because that bass has some excellent speed. It really does some excellent speed, hearing those dual bass drums hitting and everything. And it's not overly bassy, so you can listen to this all day long. Um, I would say that it has a decent soundstage. It's not the widest soundstage. I think that it has a very accurate portrayal, but I don't think it's overly wide. I think it's actually more natural in like I said, if you're listening to a small stage. Good technicals with this, really good details, really good vocals on this. They say consider it a refined bookshelf speaker, instead of like a sub bass. Like a lot of the certain things have like the dual dynamics, and they have sub bass, and it's like having like a stereo system, full range system. I think that this, to me, these are akin more to like monitors. Like if you have desktop monitors in front of you, that's what I think the sound sounds like. It's emanating from like right near you, and just overly clear and precise and detailed. So I think a lot of people are going to like these. Now, is this the end all be all for critical listening? Probably not. But for enjoyability, where you're having that detail and you're having that nice space in between the instruments and the vocals, sound really, really natural and just have enough energy there. Um, yeah, it's excellent. It's really excellent for that. Uh, that's about it in a nutshell. I haven't experimented, and I haven't experimented with different tips, and obviously a different cable is going to be a hard thing to experiment with. But overall, yeah, decent performance from these. I think a lot of people are going to like these because they're much different. Unless you're like a die-hard periodic fan, you want that V shape. If you like the bass, you got to get the carbon from them. If you're a person that likes the bass but you want other things, I would suggest the beryllium and more of the treble kind of enthusiast. But I mean, it does have some good things. Maybe the titanium or something like that. This one is for our people that like a flatter response, a more neutral kind of response overall. I think this does a really, really good job. I really do. Thank you again for watching. Be safe, and I will see you in the next video. This one has been the Periodic Audio Nitrogen.